So I'm indeed proud to present my bill today, H.R. 289, the Guides and Outfitters Act of 2017, also known as the GO Act. I would like to thank the Natural Resources Committee for its overwhelming support of this bill, which happened on June 27th of this year. Mr. Speaker, I expect that nearly every member of this body has fond memories of being on our public lands, whether it be fishing as a kid or with your kids, hunting with friends, hiking, on a horse, or camping with the family. Outdoor activities generate not just memorable moments and a love and respect for the great outdoors, but also important, considerable economic activity, which is especially important for our rural areas of Northern California, where my district is, and all across our nation. The Outdoor Recreation Association estimates that the recreational activity in the United States contributes nearly $900 billion to our GDP annually, supporting about 7.6 million jobs. Unfortunately, public access to public lands is too often hindered by costly and complex permit requirements that vary from agency to agency, sometimes crossing from agency to agency what the requirements are to seek a permit. The GO Act enhances and protects access to our public lands by streamlining federal agencies' special recreation permit process, moving the permit process online, and providing joint permits for activities that cross a combination of National Park Service, Bureau of Land Management, and Forest Service land. In rural America, rural economies often depend on annual outdoor events. Some events, this might be their only event of the year, a big part of their local economy. We have that in Northern California in some areas. The GO Act provides greater assurance that such activities on public lands will continue into the future. This bill also authorizes agencies to use categorical exclusions to grant annual events a streamlined review, ensuring such events don't need expensive and duplicative studies year after year. Really, there's no need to reinvent the wheel each year for an existing permitted activity. Getting more American families and groups and clubs outdoors can only be accomplished by building a permit process that doesn't deter outdoor enthusiasts from enjoying public lands, but indeed makes them feel welcome and encouraged to enjoy these lands that belong to all of us. The idea behind this bipartisan bill is simple: getting more Americans outside on their lands for less cost, less money, less headache of permits, less red tape. That's really what this is about. There's no need for some of the process that people have to go through to get a permit when it's especially an already known activity with very minimal or no impact. So at this point, I'd like to insert in the record an exchange of letters with Chairman Conway of the Agricultural Committee regarding this bill. And I do thank him for agreeing to help the consideration of this bill today.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, let's make recreating on our public lands an open and simple experience. Once again, I urge swift passage of this bill, H.R. 289, the Guides and Outfitters Act